It is obvious that price has been trending bullish since the beginning of the year on the GBPJPY, and we can see that this is evident after that huge expansion happened at the beginning of March that saw price culminate at 1.68500 Japanese yen, after which we saw a rejection of that same zone. However, since the beginning of May, we saw another bullish move that saw price appear to culminate at that same 168.500 area, which was followed by bearish engulfing candle going into the later part of last week trading session. So at this point in time, we don't know if this is an outright reversal pattern, as we can see a structure here on the daily time frame with the culmination at 168.500 area. A couple of time might be a reversal pattern in the form of a double top structure evolving at this point in time. So what do we need to do, or how are we going to take advantage of any move going into the new week? Well, the first scenario that I am looking at is that there's the possibility that price could continue to the downside if that double top structure holds. And that is one scenario to this. And the second scenario I'm looking forward to is a possibility that we could break out of that structure at 168.500, where a retest of that structure could push price further up. So with this scenario we have here on the daily time frame, there is not much to say unless we scale down to a much lower time frame like the 4 hours time frame, and let us see how price has played out since the beginning of last week trading session, and we could use this to determine whatever we want to do heading into the new week. So let's go down to the 4 hours time frame. So here on the 4 hours time frame, I have captured what happened since the beginning of the week. Price started at around 163 Japanese yen, and since then price has continued to find higher highs and higher low. And with that structure here, we have an impulse leg to work with, judging from what happened during last week trading session. So with this thing we have here, we saw how the reversal pattern at this point when price tested 168.500 area. We saw price move down, we saw a higher, a lower high, and then we saw a breakdown of that neckline, giving us a signal of a bearish, of a reversal pattern that could probably send price come down into this area before that bullish momentum happens, or we could see an outright breakdown of where price started last week, and we could have something that looked like a breakdown retest of structure that could push price further down. So if we go back into what has been happening since the beginning of last week trading session, then if we want to be seeing a bullish trend continuation, then definitely we want to see this retracement phase culminate. Where will this retracement phase end? We don't know. But from a technical perspective, we understand that after every impulse leg, there is always a retracement phase, and we want to be looking for the end of the retracement phase at our golden zone area, which is between the 50 and the 78.6% retracement of the previous impulse leg. So if we draw our retracement tool right through the length of that impulse leg, we will definitely have our golden zone fall between this area at um, at 164.170, okay, 164.100 and 165 or 166 area, which will be serving as our buy opportunity zone heading into the new week. So let's label this area for the sake of clarity, as we will be looking for reversal patterns within this area to take advantage of a bullish momentum. So let's give this so let's place this right in between, and then we'll have something like this. So personally for me, going into the new week, I want to see a reversal pattern, probably in the form of a double bottom structure, an inverse head and shoulder, a 1 2 3 reversal pattern where I'll be looking out for a breakout of structure, a retest of structure to take advantage of a bullish move that might see us break through the ceiling of 168.500 area as we move on into the new week. However, if we see a breakdown of this buy opportunity zone, then there is a possibility that price will come back into the level where it started last week to push price further up. That is the second scenario I'm having here. And the third scenario is an outright breakdown of where price started last week, and then we could see a retest of structure that could send price go further down. So with this scenario here, personally, I want to identify a key level that will be our guide going into the new week. If we look left and see what price has been doing since the beginning of last week trading session, we could see that we have a structure around 165.300 area that could be a guide going into the new week. So if I draw a key level here, we give it a gold color. Let's make this color a little bit thicker. So for the sake of clarity, I want us to label this key level at 165.300, which will be um, my guide going forward. So let's place this here. We have this. Okay. So going into the new week, if price continue to rally below, if price breaks down this buy opportunity zone and we see a retest of this key level at 165.300, we might be looking for patterns on lower time frame that will support the trend continuation to the downside, and this downside might see price break through um, where it started last week, and a retest could further give us an opportunity to add more bearish position to this trade. However, my expectations remains bearish considering the long-term bearish. Sorry, my expectation remains bullish considering the long-term bullish momentum on this pair, as I am going to be looking forward to a reversal pattern within this area to take advantage of a bullish momentum to the upside. So at this point, I would like to pause the video here, and whatever happens during the early hours of the new week will determine how we will take advantage of a potential move to either side. Stay tuned in, as regular updates will be published in the comment section of my trading view platform. Thank you for watching, and do have a wonderful day. Bye.